Joining a union involves considering several potential benefits and disadvantages. Let's examine the advantages. Firstly, unions often negotiate contracts that provide higher wages, improved health insurance, paid time off, and retirement benefits compared to non-unionized positions. Secondly, union contracts frequently include provisions safeguarding workers against arbitrary firing and layoffs, enhancing job security. Thirdly, unions offer a collective voice for workers, enabling them to address concerns with management and negotiate more favorable employment terms. Fourthly, many unions provide training and apprenticeship programs to enhance workers' skills and expand their job opportunities. Fifthly, unions offer representation and support to workers in grievance procedures, disciplinary actions, and other workplace issues. Sixthly, unions wield significant political influence and can advocate for policies that benefit workers, such as minimum wage increases and broader healthcare access. Now, let's consider the disadvantages. Firstly, union members are typically required to pay monthly or annual dues to support the union's operations. Secondly, union contracts may limit workers' flexibility in negotiating individual benefits or taking on additional responsibilities. Thirdly, unions can have complex structures and processes, potentially slowing down decision-making and grievance resolution. Fourthly, if negotiations between the union and management fail, strikes or work stoppages may occur, which can impact workers' income and job security. Fifthly, unionized workplaces often prioritize seniority over merit when it comes to pay raises and promotions. Sixthly, unions may have political affiliations or support certain candidates, which may not align with all workers' views. Additional factors to consider include the type of union, such as craft unions like electricians or plumbers versus industrial unions like those in manufacturing or transportation. Unions can be organized on a local or international level. Local unions typically concentrate on local issues, while international unions have broader representation and resources. It is essential to ensure that the union you are considering represents workers in your specific industry and geographic area. Researching the union's reputation and track record of effectively representing workers is crucial. Finally, consider whether the union's values and priorities align with your personal values. The decision to join a union is a personal one that should be based on a careful assessment of the potential benefits and disadvantages, as well as your individual circumstances and career goals. When evaluating unions, it is important to understand their structure and how they operate. Unions are typically governed by a set of bylaws and elected officers who are responsible for representing the interests of the members. These officers negotiate contracts with employers, administer the union's finances, and handle grievances and disputes. The collective bargaining process is a cornerstone of union activity. During collective bargaining, union representatives meet with employer representatives to negotiate the terms and conditions of employment for the workers they represent. These terms can include wages, benefits, working hours, job security, and other issues. The resulting agreement, known as a collective bargaining agreement or union contract, is legally binding on both the employer and the union. Union contracts often contain provisions that protect workers from unfair treatment and discrimination. These provisions may include procedures for handling grievances, disciplinary actions, and layoffs. They may also include provisions that guarantee workers certain rights, such as the right to a fair hearing before being disciplined or discharged. In addition to collective bargaining, unions also play a role in advocating for legislation and policies that benefit workers. Unions lobby elected officials at the local, state, and federal levels to support laws that raise the minimum wage, expand access to health care, and protect workers' rights. They also participate in political campaigns to support candidates who are sympathetic to the labor movement. Workers' rights are a fundamental aspect of union representation. Unions ensure that workers are aware of their rights under federal and state laws, such as the right to a safe workplace, the right to organize and bargain collectively, and the right to be free from discrimination. They also provide workers with legal representation and support if their rights are violated. The financial aspects of union membership are also important to consider. Union dues are typically a percentage of a worker's wages and are used to fund the union's operations, including collective bargaining, member services, and political advocacy. The amount of dues varies from union to union, but it is generally a small percentage of a worker's income. Union members also have the right to participate in the union's decision-making process, including voting on contracts and electing officers. Unions are democratic organizations, and members have the right to voice their opinions and participate in the union's affairs. Before joining a union, it is important to research the specific union you are considering. Find out about its history, its leadership, its financial stability, and its track record of representing workers effectively. Talk to current union members to get their perspectives on the union's strengths and weaknesses. Consider whether the union's values and priorities align with your own. Think about whether you are comfortable with the union's political affiliations and its approach to collective bargaining. Assess whether you are willing to abide by the union's rules and procedures, including paying dues and participating in union meetings. Joining a union is a significant decision that can have a major impact on your career and your working life. By carefully considering the benefits and disadvantages and by researching the specific union you are considering, you can make an informed decision that is right for you. Furthermore, it's useful to delve deeper into the types of benefits that unions typically negotiate for their members. Health insurance is a major concern for many workers, and unions often negotiate comprehensive health insurance plans that cover medical, dental, and vision care. These plans may also include prescription drug coverage and mental health services. Paid time off is another important benefit that unions often negotiate. Union contracts may provide for paid vacation time, paid sick leave, and paid holidays. These benefits can help workers balance their work and personal lives and take time off when they need it. Retirement benefits are also a key focus of union negotiations. Unions often negotiate pension plans or 4.1 plans that provide workers with a secure source of income in retirement. These plans may be funded by employer contributions, employee contributions, or both. Job security is a major concern for many workers, and unions often negotiate provisions that protect workers from arbitrary firing and layoffs. These provisions may include procedures for handling layoffs, severance pay, and recall rights. Unions also advocate for policies that promote job creation and economic development. In addition to these core benefits, unions may also negotiate other benefits such as life insurance, disability insurance, and tuition assistance. They may also provide members with access to training and apprenticeship programs, legal services, and other resources. When evaluating the benefits of union membership, it is important to consider the total package of benefits that the union offers. This includes not only the direct financial benefits, such as wages and health insurance, but also the indirect benefits, such as job security, representation, and political advocacy. It is also important to consider the cost of union membership, including union dues and any other fees or assessments. Weigh the costs and benefits carefully before making a decision. Also, it is helpful to understand the different types of union membership. Some unions offer different levels of membership, such as full membership, associate membership, and retiree membership. Each level of membership may have different rights and responsibilities. Find out what the different levels of membership are and choose the one that is right for you. Also, it is crucial to understand the union's grievance procedure. The grievance procedure is the process for resolving disputes between workers and employers. If you have a problem at work, such as a dispute over wages, benefits, or working conditions, you can file a grievance with the union. The union will then investigate the grievance and attempt to resolve it with the employer. If the grievance cannot be resolved, it may be submitted to arbitration, where a neutral third party will make a binding decision. Understanding the grievance procedure is essential for protecting your rights at work. Furthermore, before joining a union, it is important to attend union meetings and talk to union members. This will give you a better understanding of the union's culture and its priorities. It will also give you an opportunity to ask questions and voice your concerns. Remember that joining a union is a personal decision that should be based on your individual circumstances and career goals. By carefully considering the benefits and disadvantages, and by researching the specific union you are considering, you can make an informed decision that is right for you. Lastly, the landscape of labor unions is constantly evolving. It's important to stay informed about current trends and issues affecting unions, such as changes in labor laws, the growth of the gig economy, and the increasing use of technology in the workplace. This knowledge will help you make informed decisions about your career and your relationship with the labor movement.